day, citizens, and we are back, your most trusted channel, Maigo News. As according to Johann Wolfgang, the decline of literature indicates the decline of a nation. National artists in the Philippines literature have their roles and contributions in the field of literature.
Literature is a throne with a record of those who have minded beyond reason the opinion of others.
At the time of this writing, there are 13 national artists for literature. One national artist focused on historical literature.
Some of these writers focused on Philippine literature in a vernacular, while others concentrated on the Philippine literature in English. So first and foremost, on historical literature is Carlos Quirino. He was born on November 4, 1910 and died on May 20, 1999. Quirino is the first and so far the only national artist for historical literature. He wrote many articles and books covering Philippine history and culture, such as Maps and Views of Old Manila, Magsaysay of the Philippines, Lives of Philippine Presidents, and Filipino Heritage, The Making of a Nation. Was also known for writing The Great Malayan, which is considered to be one of the earliest biographies of Jose Rizal.
And now that we know about the only national artist that focused on historical literature, let us know the 13 national artists, and let's hear from Miss Antiola.
Thank you, Miss City and Miss Juhaira. Starting off with 13 national artists for literature, we have Mr. Francisco and NVM Gonzalez. Francisco Arcilania. Francisco Arcilania is a writer, poet, essayist, critic, journalist, and teacher who is recognized as one of the pioneers in writing modern Filipino short stories in English. He also originated the lyrical prose poetic form in writing short stories. His works include Frankie, the man who would be poor vet in a factory, divided by two, the maths, this being the third poet. This poem is for Matilda, To Touch You and I Touch Her, among others. The second is NVM Gonzalez. Nestor Vicente Madale Gonzalez is a fictionist, essayist, poet, and teacher. He earned numerous recognition, including first Commonwealth Literacy Contest in 1940, the Republic Cultural Heritage Award in 1960, and the Kawad CCP para sa Sining in 1990. He also became UP's International Writer-in-Residence, a member of the Board of Advisors of the UP Creative Writing Center in 1887. UP conferred on him the Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, its highest academic recognition.
Yes, Miss Julina, thank you. Moving on, the third one is Nick Joaquin. Nick Joaquin is considered as the most distinguished Filipino writer in English writing. His body of work extends from short stories to poems to essays, which includes journalism and reportage. He used the name Gerrit Quijano de Manila as journalist. Among his notable works are The Woman Who Had Two Navels, a portrait of the artist as Filipino Manila, My Manila, a history for the young, Lalin Saga, Almanac for Manileños, Cave and Shadows. The fourth would be Sionil Jose. Sionil Jose is one of the most widely read Filipino writers. Among his most notable works include the Rosales Saga, which consists of The Pretenders, 3 My Brother, My Executor, Mass, and so on. He is also the founder of the Philippine chapter of the international organization PEN.
The fifth and sixth national artists for literature are Alejandro Rosas and Edith El Tiempo. Alejandro Rosas is known for his comic short stories, which include My Brother's Pesular Chicken. He also led the campaign to change the country's Independence Day from July 4 to June 12. His works have been published in various international magazines and has received national and international awards. He was born on July 13, 1924 and died on May 23, 2011. And next is Edith L. Temple. Temple is a poet, fictionist, teacher, and a literacy critic who founded the Silliman National Writers Workshop in Dumaguete City with her late husband, Adalberto K. Temple. Her published works include The Neville A. Blade of Fern, 1978, The Native Cost, 1979, and The Alien Corn, 1992. The poetry collections, The Tracts of Babylon and Other Poems, 1966, and The Charmer's Box of Other Poems, 1993, and the short story collections by Joshua and Other Stories, 1964. Before we proceed to the other national artists, let us sum up all the 6 national artists. Back to you, Miss City.
Thank you, reporters. And now let us know some interesting facts or trivia about those 6 national artists. First is Francisco Arcillana. He pioneered the development of the short story as a lyrical prose poetic form within Filipino literature. N.V.M. Gonzalez. He wrote 5 novels, 8 short fictions, and multiple essays, with his work translated into languages like English, Chinese, German, Russian, and Indonesian. Nick Joaquin. He wrote largely about the Spanish colonial period, the diverse Filipino heritage, and the dimensions of the human side. Not only that, but he is also considered as the most distinguished Filipino writer in English writing. F. Sionel Jose. His novels and short stories depict the social underpinnings of class struggles and colonialism in Filipino society. Edith L. Tiempo. Her poems are intricate verbal transfigurations of significant experiences as revealed in 2 of her much anthologized pieces, The Little Marmoset and Bonsai. As fictionist, Tiempo was as morally profound. And now let us continue exploring the other national artists for literature by Mr. Payusan, Miss Rina, and Miss Lado.
The 7th on the list is Belgerio S. Almario, also known as Rio Alma. Almario is among the notable modernist poets. He reinvented the traditional Filipino poetry form. Among his work including Makanasyon and Peregrasyon, Doktrinang Anak Pawis, Mga Retrato at Recuerdo, and Muli sa Kandungan ng Luna. The 8th artist is Amado V. Hernandez. Hernandez is known for his contribution in the development of the Tagalog prose through the use of colloquial style. His work include Bayang Malaya, Isang Dipang Langit, and Mga Ibong Mandaragit, which is the first Filipino socio-political novel that tackled on agrarian issues in the 50s.
The 9th artist is Carlos P. Romulo. He was born on January 14, 1899 and died on December 15, 1985. Romulos is noted as a diplomat and an awarded journalist. He is the first Asian president of the United Nations General Assembly and the only Asian to win the Pulitzer Prize in Journalism for his articles on the World War II. He wrote and published 18 books including And I Walk with Heroes and I See the Philippine Rise. The 10th artist is Benvenido Lumbera. He was born on April 11, 1932. Lumbera is a multi-awarded poet, critic, and librettist. His works include Likhang Dila, Likhang Diwa, Poems in Filipino and English, 1993, Balaybay, Mga Tulang Nunot at Nagbalang, 2002, Sa Sariling Bayan, Apat na Dulang May Musika, 2004, Tales of the Manugo, and drama Harry.
Cirilo F. Bautista was born on July 9, 1941. Bautista is a poet, fictionist, and essayist. He founded Philippine Literary Arts Council in 1981, the Iligan National Writers Workshop in 1993, and the Baguio Writers Group. Aside from teaching literature in universities, he holds workshops and lectures throughout the country. Next is Mr. Lazaro Francisco. He was born on February 22, 1898 and was deceased on June 17, 1980. Francisco is among the prominent writers in Tagalog language. He established the Kapatiran ng Alagad ng Wikang Pilipino o Kawika in 1958 to support the Tagalog as national language.
And lastly is Jose Garcia Villa. He was born on August 5, 1908 and died on July 7, 1997. Villa is recognized as one of the best contemporary poets. He is best known for introducing the reversed consonants rhyme scheme and his use of punctuation, especially commas. He used the pen name Doveg Leon, which means dove, eagle, and lion. His notable works include The Anchored Angel and The Emperor's New Sonnet, and Footnote to Youth. An example of a reversed consonance is his customary dwelling place is deep within the human race. The word, place, and race is rhyme.
It's recap time. Remember Virgilio S. Almario? Well, he is a notable modernist poet. He reinvented the traditional Filipino poetry form. Amando V. Hernandez is known for his contribution in the development of Tagalog prose through the use of colloquial style. Carlos P. Romulo is the first Asian president of the United Nations General Assembly and the only Asian to win the Pulitzer Prize in the journalism for his article on World War II. Benvenido Lombera is a multi-awarded poet, critic, and librettist. Cirilo F. Bautista founded Philippine Literary Arts Council in 1981, the Iligan National Writer Workshop in 1993, and the Baguio Writers Group. Aside from teaching literature in universities, he holds workshops and lectures throughout the country. Lazaro Francisco established the Kapatiran ng Alagad ng Wikang Pilipino o Kawika in 1958 to support the national language. Jose Garcia Villa is recognized as the one of the best contemporary poet. He is best known for introducing the reversed consonants, rhyme, scheme, and the use punctuations, especially commas. He used pen name Dove Leon or Dove, Eagle, and Lion.
And now we now know the national artist for literature. Again, this is Maigo News, your most trusted channel where informations will never be questionable.